whenever you want.
Hi, I'm Richie. I've been down at the Exponential conference for a few days now down in Orlando, Florida, and it's just a really encouraging conference to be able to attend. There are several, like 28 to 30 folks from GCI, so it's really neat to get to talk to those folks and get to meet them and know where they're from, what they're involved in back in their local areas. I'm from the Dayton, Ohio area, and been working with a group of folks trying to develop a small group to be evangelistic in nature and reach out to the unchurched. The Exponential Conference really focuses in on that and multiple different ways of doing that, so it's a really great training tool to have. There have been some really excellent speakers and presentations at the main seminars, as well as several very encouraging workshops to just kind of give you some of the tools that you need when you go back home to work with folks and to set up any type of programs that you might need, and to really remember that the focus is always supposed to be about Jesus Christ and fulfilling His work, and nothing that it comes out of you personally. Let's see.
Any aha moments or a particularly poignant lesson that came home to you or helped you? Yeah.
Are we still?
Yeah, we're still running. It's okay. Yeah, Ted, you can fix it, right? Yeah.
The worship that they have is really spectacular, and there was a moment that I had where it's just I'd come out of a workshop session, and the worship music was going, and it was just really an overwhelming moment because I had been thinking about the folks back at the home area and really wanting to know how can I best reach out to the people that I'm working with to help disciple them and to train them to be able to reach the unchurched in our area. And there was one of the workshops that I went to gave us some really cool tools, I think, to help with that. There was a older gentleman, I wasn't sure if I should take the class or not, but he was talking about evangelism, and he had been doing evangelism in South America for about 25 years personally, and then after that he's been mentoring folks for another 25 years as well. And he made it a very simple process that you really just have to teach the newest folks the very basics of what Christ wants them to know through loving them and just the simple steps of faith and prayer and being a community together. And as you bring the new folks into that knowledge, and he says it's not about, you don't win people over by theology. You win people over by a relational process and working through problems that they have. Be willing to step out there for Jesus and say, hey, what are your issues? What are your problems? What can I pray for you about? And then pray for God to make a huge impact in that person's life. And then be there for them and take them to the next step. So it's just a really cool tool, if it's not even really a tool, but it's just a way of living, a way of being, and a way of life that we should allow to flow out of us, because that's Christ living inside of us. And the worship, I think, really helped to bring out that truth and that reality inside me, and it just brings you to your knees sometimes. And to have that type of moment down at a conference with 4,000 other of your brothers and sisters who's trying to do the same thing was really special.